I'm going to share a new song with you called Wings. And I've been sharing this pieces of this song on and off for a little while. I've probably been writing this song longer than just about any song I've ever written. It's been a while, but it's still coming together. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story behind the song, which also may act as a sort of reflection before the song. So the song is all about jumping off of a cliff and the courage that it takes because of a feeling of, what if I jump off and I die, right? Or if you were jumping out of a plane with a parachute, or a bungee jumper, or any risk really in life. And the song is really not alluding to extreme sports. The song is alluding to relating to people as ourselves without our masks. And for me, that feels an awful lot like jumping off a bridge. And I don't know, am I wearing a parachute? If I am, does it work? I just don't know. But there's this sense, and really maybe not even a sense as much of a longing, that what if I were to jump? What if I were to relate to another person without looking good or sounding good or saying something profound? What if just the sound of my voice or the quality of my presence, what if just me was enough? And I haven't taken a shower yet today. I haven't brushed my teeth. I may have stuff in there. I got a baseball cap on. I got this is my pajama shirt, and I went running in it. And I don't feel that I'm presenting myself right now to you as polished as I would like to. Also, this song, let me turn this. The song I'm about to play you is not finished. And I haven't played it in probably 3 months, maybe longer. And I've been playing it on the piano, so I don't even really know how to play it on the guitar. I don't know if I'm going to play it in the right key for me to sing. My voice right now as I speak, it feels a little thick, and the song has some higher notes. And so I'm standing on this cliff with this possibility of, what if I was to just step right off of this cliff, this ledge? It almost feels like suicide. To relate to someone else without having brushed your teeth, or taken a shower, or really thought it through, or fill in the blank. It almost feels like suicide to relate to someone else as you are. And I deeply long for a life where I can relate to others without the extra layers. Maybe you can see that in my work. Maybe you can feel that in this video. This video is not going to be edited in any way. That's really scary to me. Why? I don't know. You know, I probably need you to see me a certain way so that I can see me a certain way. And why do I need to see myself a certain way? Because I'm afraid that maybe I'm not enough as I am. And rather than shoving that fear down and telling it it's stupid, and to shut up, because that's one option. The other option is just embody the whole thing, just like take it on. Like, yeah, that's my fear, so I've got to look good and work well and be efficient and be awesome and brush my teeth. And you should brush your teeth; it's healthy. But all these things that I have to do before I allow myself to relate to others, which is really something about how I see myself. I can embody all that and just live my life that way. And not to be too judgmental, but I think that that's how most people in our culture live. And then, maybe some of them just live as hermits. And that's a way to deal with that as well. And then shoving it down and telling it you're stupid and that's not true and I'm fine the way that I am, and I can wear a t-shirt that says I'm fine the way that I am, and I can talk about I'm fine the way that I am, and I'm fine the way that I am, and I'm holding up banners and I'm getting very passionate about it, and I'm starting clubs and movements, and I'm fighting to make sure that the world knows that I'm fine the way that I am. But the quality of my fighting is communicating just the opposite. I long to be fine the way that I am, but I need you. I need you to be fine the way that I am for me to be fine the way that I am. But the reality is that I don't need anyone else, and in fact, no one else can do that work for me. Only me. Whether I'm a hermit out in the mountains, hiding from all other people, or whether I'm right smack in the middle of the busy city life, whatever, the crazy life, I'm a star in the world and everyone sees me. And anywhere in between, every one of us has the same task in front of us: to be okay as we are, to accept ourselves as we are, and really to move beyond looking at ourselves into being ourselves. And even as I'm saying all these things, guess where my mind is? I'm not embodying this right now. I'm theorizing about this. And if you listen to speakers, whether you go to church or whether you go to business conferences or whether you go to YouTube for self-help videos or whether you read books or whatever it is, almost all of the time you are listening to people calling themselves leaders, myself included, who are not going to the place that they're talking about. They're just in theory. So I'm going to move from this 10 minutes of theorizing to attempting to just be. And I'm going to try to play a song while just being. And even before I play that song, you'll be able to, maybe you'll be able to hear it, maybe you'll be able to see it. I'm going to stop pushing my voice out to you, and I'm going to just release my voice. And that means that it may sound different than what you're used to hearing. If you're used to hearing me, it'll sound, I'm talking to myself, it'll sound different than what I'm used to hearing and what I'm used to projecting. And it may look different. I may appear different. My tempo may change. But this is me allowing myself to be where I am. Is it worse? Do you like me less? Does that matter? I'm inviting you to try this with me today, even as you're listening to me talk, to start shifting, from fear to courage. You're standing on a ledge. You're going to come in contact with others today, through the internet, in person, and just in your own imagination as you think throughout the day. And you will be standing on the edge, and you will be tempted to stay there, to stay safe, to come across however people need you to come across today, so that you can be accepted by them, so that you can be accepted by yourself. I'm inviting you to join me in stepping off of the ledge, and to realize that when you step off the ledge, your deepest longing is realized. You don't long for people to accept you. You don't even long necessarily to accept yourself. What you long for is to find that you are acceptable as you are. And that feels like stepping off of a ledge and finding that you can fly. I don't even remember how to play this song, so I'm gonna try to practice what I just preached. If I step off of this rock I am on. Okay, I remember how to play it now. I got it. I'm not editing this video. I won't edit this video. If I step off of this ledge I am on, all that I am, all that I've built upon, will everything that I love I don't want to die, but maybe I can fly. I want to try, but I'm afraid. Do you give us wings for crawling under things, for life on bleeding knees? If I run off of this rock I am on, my eyes are closed, I am not holding on. I don't want to die, but maybe I can fly. I want to try, but I'm afraid. Do you give us wings for crawling under things, for life on bleeding knees? You're not gonna die. You were made to fly, and heaven's on your side. You have perfect wings. Open up and say, this is happening. And it's okay to feel afraid. Open up and feel your wings. So I've been ending these videos just like that, but I just want to add something about my experience just now playing the song, which was that I was lost most of that song in my thoughts. And my thoughts were primarily about, oh, I stink at this, this is not coming across the way I wanted, oh, I messed that up. So much of that. And I felt the temptation to just like really beat that voice up. Like, why are you being so negative? You know, and just now I'm beating up the voice that's beating up my other voice. And that's kind of like generational sin, isn't it? Like just generational dysfunction that just keeps going down the line. Am I going to heal my inability to be present and free in life by locking myself up? By locking up the part of myself that locks myself up? By continuing the chain of negative self-talk? I will never be healed by using violence to find healing. It's never worked for humanity as a whole, and it doesn't work for the individual as another whole. So that's one thing that I noticed, wanting to beat up the beat upper. And the other thing I noticed was that every time I took another breath to say another line of this song, I felt a new opportunity to try again. And my chance to practice changed from a song to 100 lines within a song. And my guess is that within each line there were probably 100 more points where over time, the more that I practice, the more I may be able to pivot on one of those points as well. And maybe 100 within those. And the more present and the more aware I become, the more opportunities to shift I become aware of and get to take advantage of. And all of these shifts, all of these opportunities to shift, are an opportunity to shift away from bondage and into freedom. And you may have, who knows what your background is and what your spiritual beliefs are. You may believe in God, or that there even is a God. You may believe that the universe is benevolent in some way, or that just life in general is flowing and is for you. Or maybe you don't believe any of that. Whatever your background is, I just want to suggest that you're not alone in this work. I'm with you right now. There's others who are with you in this, but also, even without me and without others, you're just not alone. You can feel it in your body. You receive it every time you take another breath. And the more that you let go, the more healthy and nutritious and nourishing those breaths become. So if the more that you let go, the deeper healing you receive. You can't be alone. Whether you want to call it the universe or you want to call it God, there's someone here who is bigger than us and is for us. Something, someone. And the more that we let go and receive it, the deeper the healing goes. You could do that with that which you want. It doesn't really matter what I say or what I believe or what you say or what you believe. If it's there, and if it's for us, if it's true, then when we walk off the cliff, we will find that we don't die, that we don't fall to our death. We'll find our wings and we'll be carried.